It's lunchtime. I'm famished, so we're going to do two of our bigger dogs that I got planned out. One is a Reuben inspired dog. The other one is a Cowboy Pizza style dog. Both of these guys are going to get our special treatment. Our last two of our caribou dogs are going to get used on both of these. I am famished, and I think these guys are going to taste fantastic with that caribou dog. So let's get to it. We got all of our ingredients here. Our Reuben is going to get a Thousand Island dressing, some Swiss cheese, and some sauerkraut. Our Cowboy Pizza is going to get some marinara sauce, our deli pepperoni, Italian sausage, mushrooms, some olives, and some mozzarella cheese. I'm stoked for these. I think they're going to turn out amazing. First thing we need to do is throw down our boys down on the pan over here. Got our two dogs here. Now, lesson learned after cooking these guys a few times. These are the last of the $60 or $55 hot dogs that I've been working with. Score them so that they can lay down a little bit easier. And that way, when you bite into them, they don't pop. Now, I know Reuben, this is not how you'd make a Reuben sandwich. I know. But it's Reuben inspired. Trust the process, alright? So we're going to let these guys cook for a long while. And we're going to be back when they're pretty cooked, because they're both going to need to go in the oven for a little bit. Alright, our hot dogs are pretty much cooked. They're looking pretty good to me. And I went ahead and grilled up our mushrooms a little bit, just because I wanted to get a little bit closer to the desired texture that I don't think they're going to get in the oven. So let's go ahead and set up our next step. Now for our assembly, we're going to just go ahead and start off with our Reuben dog. We're going to throw down some cheese and there we go. And then honestly, we're just going to throw it in like this, I think. I think that's probably all we need to do, and then when we come back, we'll put the sauerkraut on and everything. But for our pizza dog, a little bit of a different story. We're going to go ahead, throw down our homemade marinara sauce. We had pizza night the other night, so that is where this hot dog is coming from. Alright. That might be a bit much, but that is fine with me. Then we're going to throw down our mushrooms, because we're going to let that bake underneath the cheese too. Let's go ahead and throw down the cheese now. I have a method, alright? Sometimes I put ingredients underneath the cheese. Yeah, let's just load that pizza up. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, there's just a tiny bit left, so we're just gonna, there you go. There you go, we're gonna use up all the cheese right there. And then we're going to throw down some pepperonis. We're going to, 5's the magic number. And then, boom, boom, boom. I decided after I started cooking that I don't actually want to bake the hot dogs, I don't think. So we're just going to throw it in like this. It's basically a pizza on a hot dog bun. But I promise it's going to turn out amazing. We're going to find a way to squeeze it all in together. That's going to go in, and we'll be back once those are cooked. I had to pull this out real quick. Just realized that I forgot the olives, so we're gonna throw those olives down. Cannot have a cowboy without the olives. So there we go. Now it's actually good to go in. There we go. Got it out of the oven. We are good to start assembling our sandwiches. Well, you know, one of them's kind of like a sandwich. Alright, first up, our Reuben, right here. Throw down our dog. Next up, a very generous amount of our, ooh, I just touched that pan with my hand. A very generous amount of sauerkraut. Let's just, yeah. Oh, you know what? We're about to kill this bag right now. So we're just going to go ahead, overload it. And we're going to top that off with our Thousand Island. Boom. One hot dog down, one to go. Now our pizza dog is pretty much already assembled out of the oven. Now it's essentially going to have to try and fit our dog on there. Thinking about like that. Just had to throw the dog on it out of the oven. And that is our second dog for today. We've got our Cowboy Pizza and our Reuben. Alright, so if you can't tell, I have no camera person, so I'm just praying that I am in frame here for our taste test. First up, oh man, I don't even know what to try first. Let's go with our Reuben, because I have a sneaking suspicion that it's actually not going to taste as good as I hope it is. So I want to be able to end on a high note with our pizza dog, because I know that one's going to be delightful. Alright, here goes. Oh man. Okay. As some would say on TikTok, that's money. That was surprisingly good. Listen, Thousand Island and sauerkraut just go so well together. It's a perfect combination, and the overload of sauerkraut on here, and then you get a little bit of cheese as you like bite into it. The caribou dog, man, perfect. It's so close to being a 5. Maybe like a 4. It's not one of our best, but it is really, really good. I'm giving it a 4. Next up is our pizza dog, our Cowboy Pizza. See, this one might be a little tough getting everything in one bite, but we're gonna go ahead and see how it goes. If anything, if I had warmed up the marinara sauce and then poured it over the top of this as well after it had come out of the oven, and then sprinkled a little bit more cheese or something on top, it would have been perfect. I'd be willing to give this a 5. Like, I think everything comes really well together. It's, you know, it's 3 meats going on here. We got Italian sausage, pepperoni, and this caribou hot dog / sausage as well. The olives give a nice little extra, like a kind of a crunch, you know, not like a hard crunch, a wet crunch. Best way I could describe that. And I think that works really, really well with this. The pepperoni adds just like this extra bit of like, not spice, but I guess just flavoring is what we're going to call it here. Everything works really well together. The cheese is great with, obviously Cowboy Pizza is, you know, a top tier pizza, easily top tier pizza, but then adding this sausage right on top, truly a fantastic dog. We're going to give it a 4 as well. I'm thinking we'd have a 5 on our hands if I had that hot marinara sauce to drizzle over the top, just to give it a little bit more sauce on here. All in all, I am thrilled that we got 2 more 4s out of our hot dog list, both of them on the verge of being a 5. Thanks for joining.